Hi, my name is Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca. So, today I want to talk to you about focus, and to be honest, there's so much that I have just learned about this topic that it blows my mind how important it is to focus. As an example, over the last 4 years, almost daily I've spent time visualizing the whole dream home that I've wanted to live in. And just last week I just moved into it, which is it blows my mind that this connection between what we think and imprint over time and its manifestation, that connection is so mind-boggling that, quantum physicists are having trouble understanding it. But once you experience it the way I am experiencing it right now, it's like, why would you not spend 5 minutes every day just to visualize where you want to be, what you want to experience, and who you want to be? Why would you not do that for 5 minutes? People spend hours and hours and hours struggling, trying to push themselves, trying to make stuff happen, taking action, but they don't spend any time working with their mind, working with their subconscious, trying to imprint new thoughts so they can manifest what they want. So I'm going to share 3 questions and help you generate some focus. And there's actually a really good example in Maxwell Maltz's book called Psycho-Cybernetics. It was written in the 1960s. And in the book, there's this woman who's a jockey. She's a horse racer. And what she does is she has a lot of trouble. She understands the power of visualization, the power of the mind, but she really struggles to visualize winning the race. Kind of running, going with her horse just across the finish line. She has trouble visualizing that. And you might relate, having trouble visualizing something like, I can't really visualize that. What should I do? This is what she did. What she did was she could not visualize herself going across the finish line with the horse, but she could visualize herself holding the trophy at the top of the podium. First place, winner, gold medal. She could imagine that. It was very clear to her. So that's what she did. And within a period of time, she actually ended up holding that trophy, being on the podium. So what's the point here? The point is, are you focusing on the end result? That's my first question here. Are you focusing on the end result? And like I said, it doesn't have to be necessarily what you would think it would be. Get creative. What would you focus on instead? What would you focus? Maybe it's a statement you say to yourself. And that gets you picturing, 70% of the population is visual. So you should be able to do this. For the other 30%, you're either kinesthetic or you're auditory. You either respond from your nervous system to sounds or to feelings. So start there. Start saying something to yourself or start feeling something so that you can generate that picture. But it doesn't have to be a certain way. Just get creative. That's the whole point here. Get creative, right? Get creative in terms of how you visualize. Picture something different than you're not pictured. Be flexible. Keep trying different approaches until you can see it without a doubt. And then boom, it's there, right? I just still can't believe the house we moved in. It's amazing. So the first question is, are you focusing on the end result? What a lot of people do is, I just asked one of my clients, my private clients today, I said, what do you need to do to expand your business over the next 1 to 3 months? And he says, I need to focus. And I said, focus on what? And he said, focus on getting more clients. I said, no, that's not what you got to do. If you focus on getting more clients, then you're going to continue focusing on getting more clients. And that's not having clients. That's trying to get clients. That's the disconnect. You want to focus on having the clients, right? So that's the first thing. Are you focusing on the end result? Or are you focusing on some stage in between where you want to be and where you are? That's the first question. The second area around focus is, are you contributing and taking action? Okay? And what do I mean by contributing? Neale Donald Walsch has a really good book. It's called Happier Than God. It's a great book and it's a great read, so I suggest you read it. But in the book, I can't remember what chapter it is, there's 2 questions he asked. He said, to be happy, you just need to answer these 2 questions. And if you just buy the book for these 2 questions, it's worth it. I'm going to share it with you anyways, but you should still buy the book. So, and there's a ton of insights in the book. But anyways, Neale says, if you want to be happy, answer these 2 questions. The first question is, what are you doing to help and serve others? What are you doing to help and serve others? In other words, what actions are you taking to help and serve others? The second question, he says, what are you doing to help and serve yourself? What are you doing to help and serve yourself? Neil says in his book, if you answer the first question, you've already answered the second question. I'm not going to go any further with that. I'm going to let you read into it. Okay? And if you want, and you've got some other specific questions and you're not sure what I mean by that, set them in the comments below. Third question, do you have a compelling vision? This is all about focus. Everything I'm talking has everything to do with focus. You know, do you visualize yourself this dreamy place? I'm on the beach and it's so amazing, and you know, or are you visualizing very specific details about the house you want to live in? I can tell you some of the details of this house are exactly the way I pictured it. Grand, huge kitchen with, you know, extended out to the dining area, and, you know, a deck, and just to the finest details. Energy efficient, like those are the things that I really wanted. So are you, do you have a compelling vision? A compelling vision, it's like Wallace Wattles talks about in his book, The Science of Getting Rich. And if you haven't read that book, I strongly suggest you read the book, regardless if you're looking for money or not. It will help you manifest anything you want. And I've got a special report on it called The 7 Principles in the Science of Getting Rich. And then just Google or just search anything on my blog, anything to do with Wallace. Wallace Wattles of The Science of Getting Rich, fantastic resource. But the point is that Wallace talks about having a compelling vision, this picture of your life as you want to live it. What happens is you expand this vision, what you have for your life, and you start to connect with it and feel it as if it's real. You know that saying, you know, act as if it's real? When you visualize and you have a compelling vision, it already is real for you. For you, it's true. And even though it might not be true in your current physical circumstance, as you hold on to that vision and continue taking action, what happens is that picture in your mind's eye does become true. My name's Steve Martile at freedomeducation.ca. If you want more cool videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. Thanks for watching, and I'll be in touch with you soon.